You're asking yourself, why is no one buying my offer, my service, or my program? Then this video is for you. So in this video, guys, I'm going to go over the strategies you want to use in order to sign more high-ticket deals, high-ticket clients via LinkedIn. So you might be posting content, getting impressions, getting engagement, but nothing really working from there. And here's the thing. I know where you've been because I've been there too. Like, I've been in a situation where I've posted endlessly on LinkedIn, engaged with other creators because I was doing what the so-called gurus told me to do, and nothing really worked until I found a better system. And in this video, I'm going to go over that system, and I'm going to give you, of course, the takeaways to implement that for yourself. So this video is specifically relevant for you if you're a coach, consultant, or a small agency owner, and you want to find a very profitable and scalable way to generate high-ticket clients for your business. So like I said, I've been there until I figured out a better way. So it's just not just me. Like, one of our guys, Josh, he was getting a lot of impressions. Like, on average per month, he was getting over 500,000 impressions, but it led to 0 DMs, 0 inbound. So after we made a few tweaks, we changed his positioning, we changed his overall content a little bit, we tweaked a little bit, a few things here and there, and within 6 weeks he signed 2 high-ticket clients and hitting his first $10,000 month with his agency. So here's the thing, guys. If you're posting content consistently and you're trying to make it work, a lot of people blame the algorithm. Well, I'm here to say that the algorithm is not your enemy. Like, sure, it's important to get reach, but I want to challenge you that it's more important to actually write for relevance, and you want to, like, your audience wants to resonate with you. So this also brings me to the point that when you're speaking, when you're creating content about your offer, you want to make sure that it's resonating and not just getting views and likes. Because you might tell yourself, okay, I am putting out more content, I'm figuring out a way how to do more marketing, but nothing is really working. And the thing here is that your content might be doing well, but it's perhaps your offer that's too vague, too broad, too unspecific. So one of the things that you, of course, want to do is to educate your audience on your offer, but at the same time, you don't want to make it too specific or too salesy, because after all, your goal on LinkedIn with content is to start conversations. It's not necessarily a pitch fest, because I think that's why LinkedIn has such a bad reputation these days, because people go straight into selling on LinkedIn, whereas I am, and our clients can back that up, we're in the on the area, or we have the opinion and the strategy and the proof to back it up, that content is just used as a way to start conversations. Like, and in these conversations, like, done through DMs, done through sales calls, is where we do the actual selling. So at this point, guys, what's important to understand that your content just has a role to start these conversations. So you really want to position yourself as someone that knows what they talk about, shares value, and positions themselves as an authority. So this might sound like fortune cookie advice. So let me unpack them one by one. So in an era where AI, ChatGPT, and what other LLM are very prevalent, anyone these days can be a subject matter expert. Like, I can literally just write an essay on quantum physics in the next 2 minutes without ever opening a book about quantum physics. So with that same philosophy, someone can, of course, create very simple how-to content, like how to become a real estate investor in, I don't know, 90 days, right? But if that person doesn't have any specific insights or a track record or unique experience, it becomes very much like AI written content, right? And especially these days, people have a very good bullshit factor. It's very easy to spot like fully generated AI content compared to human written content, right? So what you want to do here, guys, you want to educate your audience on a specific thing, like hence the reason that I'm posting actively every day on LinkedIn, trying to educate my audience, or when I'm recording these videos on YouTube, to educate my audience, to educate you, because you're listening. You want to find a better way to generate high-ticket clients on LinkedIn. But I always make sure that I infuse unique insights, so things that I only can say by having done the work. I make sure that I include customer, sorry, client results, client wins, things that we've done like through the work we've done, and I might include some of the personal interest, like perhaps not in the same post, but in other posts as well. Because what this does, this creates unique content. This creates content only I can say. And I want you to do the same. So don't get in this trap like, oh, I need to educate my audience all the way. No, what you want to do is you want to share value. You want to educate people on your problem, the problem you solve, the solution you have, how you have helped other people, your system, your method, your framework, etc. Anything that's unique to you and your business. Those are the things you want to tap into. The other thing that I said in terms of what's important about content is that as a service provider, because like I said, if you're a coach, consultant, or a small agency owner, you provide a service of any form, of any kind, right? So I don't want to advise you to become a content creator. Like that's a whole different segue. What I want you to do, I want you to document more of what you do, because content creation becomes so much simpler when you just focus on documenting what you do. So that can have a multiple options. Like you can document in terms of like how do you do your client delivery. You can document how you do certain like processes or systems or strategies. You can document like more things like behind the scenes. Let's say you're running a successful agency and you can document more what it is behind the scenes, like what clients perhaps don't see. Like that can be a great way of getting new clients in the door because they're more interested about the story behind that. So all of these things to say is that content is, of course, like the mechanism to start these conversations, to get people from the unknown into the known. The other thing that you want to do is then you want to start conversations, because this is one of the, I would say, the most untapped potential, like the untapped gold mines on LinkedIn. It's like people try to garner interest by posting content, but then they stop because they're like, okay, I expect people to come to me. And that used to work back in the days, let's say 2023. It was very easy to just get inbound by just posting because fewer people are doing it. But now as the space is becoming more and more, I wouldn't say saturated, but I think competitive with AI and whatnot, it's the conversations that you have is where you can make the real difference as a service provider, right? You want to have these conversations in order to figure out, okay, the people that you speak to, do they have a problem that I can help them solve? Are they in a position to invest in my services? Yes or no? But also, and this is a very important one, is like, do they actually have the profile that I can help them? And last one is like, are these people some people that you want to work with? Because especially if you're a coach, I think mainly when you're a coach, you want to work and attract people that you enjoy spending time with, right? Especially if you have like a one-on-one offer, you want to make sure that these people are a fit to your strategy, your system, your process, or perhaps also your personality. So content there is a great filter, and conversation is where the rest of the selling happens. So in this video, I'm not going to go that like specifically into what messages you should send. But what I will do, I will drop a video in the description, in the links below, where I go over more of the videos, or sorry, more of the scripts, the templates, and the messagings that I recommend you using in order to move these conversations forward. So we've covered a lot of things now, right? We've talked about content, we talked about conversations, and last but not least, I want to talk a little bit more about positioning here, because like I said in the beginning of this video, you want to figure out, okay, why are people not buying my offer, right? That's of course one of the main questions you might have. So one of the reasons that I see with our clients where it's very unclear what people do and they struggle with selling their offer is when their positioning is off. And what I mean with that specifically in the context of LinkedIn is that their profile might be very unclear, very fake. So if you can't really explain in one or two sentences who you help, what problem you solve, and how you do it, imagine your prospects, imagine your target audience that look at your profile and have absolutely no clue what you mean. And to quote Donald Miller, the author of Building a Story Brand here, one of my favorite marketing books, he perfectly said it: if you confuse, you lose. So I want you to make sure that your LinkedIn profile in this case is optimized for clarity and don't go too much into trying to be clever. Again, what I will do in the description, in the comments below, I will add a specific video where I go over the optimizing your LinkedIn profile, how to do this like an expert, and how you can make sure that your profile does exactly what you do, and it gets people into funnel. Because if you have these three elements in place, content, conversations, and an optimized LinkedIn profile, it becomes very easy for you to position your offer the right way, start the conversations, have the conversations, book more calls, and in the end, of course, sign more clients. And like I said at the beginning of this video, that's of course all you want to do. So hopefully this has been helpful, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Cheers.